Hi there, I'm in War07 and this is my unboxing of the SteelSeries Arctis Pro wired edition. This is the version without the extra DAC unit that you can get. The reason why I mention this is because online you'll see the SteelSeries Arctis Pro wired DTS headphones and the SteelSeries Arctis Pro Plus Game DAC or DAC. The only difference between those two bundles is that the Arctis Pro wire does not come with a DAC unit. The hardware on the headphones is exactly the same, so you're still getting the same sound capacity out of both hardware wise. And the price difference is only the DAC unit itself. The Arctis Pro wired come at around $180, and if you get the Plus Game DAC bundle, comes at around $250, which is cheaper that way than buying the game deck separately, because SteelSeries sells the game deck as a separate accessory if you decide to buy it later for $130. Now, with that out of the way, I'm going to use my trusty power converter thingy that I was supposed to get and cut through this tape and get into this baby. As I'm unboxing this, I'll talk to you about what I know about these headphones. These headphones is my first SteelSeries headphones. I have never owned any headphones from them. My current headphone has been the Logitech the G933 Artist Spectrum, which is the white version. And I have not had any issues with it besides the fact that they fall really easily from your head, and they are not the best feeling headphones when it comes to quality of build. They feel really cheap and plasticky, even though they come with really cool lighting like this one does. But I'll actually test this RGB lighting on this headphone to find out if it's better than or worse than the Logitech G933. I'm telling you, I always smell my products whenever I buy them. When they're brand new, I smell them because I like to see if the brand has created even a smell for it, like Apple devices have. And let me tell you, the smell of these headphones in the box is top notch. It smells amazing. Reminds me of the quality of smell that my Xbox Elite Series 2 controller came with. The accessories is actually quite nice. I like the box, feels good, and the accessory little box inside the box is like a dream within a dream. Let's toss that away. I actually like this, but toss it away. And let's see, open these things up. Okay, so yeah, we're doing good. So in this box of accessories, we have the nice mesh that goes on your microphone inside this little bag that has a really nice texture to it. I'll get that out of the way later. But anyway, you apply this to your microphone to improve the sound quality of your output of your voice chat, so people can hear you much clearer and realize that you are a serious pro gamer. Over here we have the headphone jack adapter. You get the headphones cable plugs into this adapter, and then this adapter plugs into your controller, and that allows you to use your chat and audio from the game, from the console. I really like this texture on the adapter itself. It's actually really nice, and it's nice attention to detail on these things. That's something I like about the SteelSeries. Now this is the cable I was talking about. This is the sound card cable, and it comes with a dial where you can switch between game chat and voice chat. It is rubber. It has an LED light. You actually plug this into the PlayStation or the Xbox or the PC. Each one acts differently, and on the Xbox you don't have chat through it, which is dumb. So you will end up plugging this usually just to the computer so you can program the LED lights and the sound profile. And it is a USB-A on one end and USB micro, which, I mean, it's sad that it's USB-A, but at the same time, the consoles don't come with USB-C, therefore we can't be harsh about it. And the sound card itself does have a rubber texturized on the bottom, so you won't be having this sliding all over the place for sure. And like I mentioned earlier, you're gonna need sound card to be able to activate the LED lights on your headphones. Therefore, you're gonna have to have it plugged in. You're gonna have to have the headphones plugged through the sound card if you want the LED lights to work, because sadly they don't work if you plug them in directly to the controller through the headphone jack, since they do not have enough power through them and they do not have batteries like the Arctis, like the wireless version of these. I really like this cable texture. I think it's like I said earlier, attention to detail here is pretty high, and I like that it's smooth and it just feels nice compared to a normal rubber cable. Now the headphones themselves. By the way, these look, feel, and smell quality. Like, these are premium headphones. They don't feel cheap whatsoever. The ear cups texture is really nice and soft and paddy. And the Velcro belt thingy on top is actually nice for support on your head. And the aluminum does have sort of a rubber texture, so you're not touching aluminum straight up on the top of your head. For example, if you don't have hair, it won't be cold like aluminum usually gets. The buttons here, you have your mute button. You just press it and it pops out with an orange label around it letting you know it is activated, and deactivated once it's flush with the headphone cup. There's the volume dial up and down, and it's actually pretty big, so you won't end up missing it or having a hard time finding it. So that's something I really like about this. And there's your headphone jack input and your micro USB for the cable I showed you earlier that plugs into this and then plugs into the controller itself. Here's the mic. It actually pulls out, and it has its own LED light that you can customize. Like I mentioned earlier, it can be different than the cups itself. Here's an arrow. The thing is, the ear cup is aluminum. The band itself is aluminum. It's just under the Velcro band. But what connects the headband to the ear cup piece is actually plastic, which is kind of odd, since why not make the whole thing out of aluminum, making it more resistant? But I can also see it as a compromise for easily swapping ear cups, maybe for fixing, since there are screws on the plastic area right there. And that could mean swappable headbands much easier, and maybe the aluminum would rip them apart as you're sliding them to tighten or loosen them. So I don't know, but anyway, it's just a little odd thing that I noticed. The plates on the sides can be removed. They are attached through magnets, and it reveals this decently cool, interesting texture plastic and the LED lights. You can get your own personalized cover with your logo, maybe an image or color pattern that you prefer. And that, I think, adds a nice little touch of customization. I personally would not wear them without the cups because the LED lights do stand out in a little bit of an awkward way. Well, everybody, we're reaching the end of this unboxing. If you like it, don't forget to hit the like, which, I mean, if you've gone this far into this video, I think you do like it. But anyway, if you love it and want to know whenever the review of these headphones come out, which I'm going to grab and hold them because it just feels better. If you want to know when the review hits, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified whenever that comes out or other of my videos. And if you have any other thing that I didn't cover in my unboxing, let me know in the comment section below. I'll be using them for a month and then I'll get back to you once that time period is done. One quick thing I want to share with you, I'm going to try to do it under a minute, is the story. When I first got these, I thought the RGB was going to work when plugged in directly through the controller, and that is not the case. You need this, the sound card. So your headphones plug in through the mini USB or micro USB. I forgot what it's even called. Like I just wish it was all USB-C. This should have been USB-C, by the way. Anyway, it plugs into this, and then this plugs into your console. PlayStation is dandy. Problem is, on the Xbox, you lose audio. You lose the entire headphone. Like, it's not worth it, right? But I figured out if you plug this in through the USB on the Xbox, or keep it on your PlayStation, actually, so whenever you move to the PlayStation, you don't have to be unplugging the whole thing. But that's kind of, this, by the way, is kind of, okay, is too many wires. You'll see why. But anyway, you plug this in, and then this end of the headphone right here, of course, you have your headphone side, and then that side plugs in to the dock itself, right? Here's the one that plugs into the dock. This one plugs into the dock itself, the sound card. And then I have my Logitech auxiliary cable, which you can just have any auxiliary cable that is a sound and microphone, and plug this into the controller on the Xbox, and you'll have game audio and chat. So voila, that works. But it's too many cables, so I'm probably not gonna do it. But then again, a lot of headphones don't do RGB without batteries, and they don't cost less than 200 bucks and are amazing at sound. So I guess I'll stick with these anyway until I'm done with the review. I want to tell you the other reason why I kept them. The RGB was kind of a deal breaker to me, but the thing is, once I put them on, I talked to people and they said it was day and night difference. So that was one. I said, cool. But once in Gears 5, we started playing a match. The sound that came out of these, by the way, I did equalize them. I did the equalizing on the computer for performance. So my Arctis Pro, to be fair, might need also a little bit of tuning. But anyway, once I played the game, these sounded amazing. Like, it's not the 7.1 surround sound, blah, blah, yada, yada, because consoles don't do that, and it's a whole fragmented, constrained, proprietary crap going on. Like PlayStation, you need the game DAC to be able to use the high-res audio. Xbox, you have Dolby Atmos, which is kind of the same thing, just different technologies, but kind of, better audio. Xbox can do it with any headphone. PlayStation, in order to have the true high-res, you need the game DAC. These ones are compatible with that, but of course you need to buy the game DAC. And if your PC supports it through its motherboard or some kind of hardware that allows you to, then you won't need the game DAC for these. So that's a nice plus. I hope the next gen consoles fix the audio constraints that we have on the consoles right now. So once I tried the audio, it convinced me to keep them. I'm going to do a month review on him. I'm not going to return him. I'm going to sacrifice the RGB if I have to, but the sound that these puppies provided, even if it was on consoles, limitations, they were better. They were noticeably better than the Logitech G933 R10X Spectrum White, blah, 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 whatever they're called. But anyway, I'll keep going for a month. Let me know what you want to know about these, and I'll get back to you all. And until next time, I'm in War 07. Peace out. By the way, this was my first green screen video, so bear with me if it was kind of weird and low quality. But yeah, let me know what you think, and we'll keep going from here.